Alright. Good luck, everyone. Just finished my sample. Alright, count down anytime?
Yep.
Alright. So, I'll do that then. 3, 2, 1, go. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Kirby Dreamland for Nintendo Game Boy Advance. I'll be your host, Mr. Shasta. And let's get on with it. So a lot of this game is really execution heavy. There's a few small random elements like where enemies are placed and all that you have to worry about. And like boss patterns and all that. But we'll get there when we get there. So far I've gotten good luck in that I'm not getting hurt by enemies yet. That's a good start already. So a lot of time we're going left and right for this, and whenever we go off a ledge like that, we're going to slide it. It's a little bit faster to do that instead of just like running off normally. Whenever you slide, you have a little bit of end lag. And that adds up, obviously, if you keep doing that. That's level 1. Very simple. Easy tutorial level and all that. You can just barely slide this block right here if you do it correctly and not break it. Unfortunately, I didn't do that, but I got one more redemption right here. There we go. Alright, you're going to face the first main boss of the game right here. This is Pop Bros Senior. What I'm going to do for this one is very simple. I'm going to suck up these 2 brown inverts, and then... There he goes, dead. Dies immediately when we redo that. Each main boss in the game, except for like most more powerful ones like later on in the game, they die from one hit of a double star, which happens when you suck up 2 enemies at the same time like that. So we've been doing that a lot for a lot of the early on main bosses, if we can at least. Also, last stream was really random all the enemies there, so thankfully I didn't get hurt at all. Except for at the very beginning, but we're not going to talk about that. Alright, level 3. This one's pretty simple as well. World 1's a very big tutorial level, as you can probably tell. Introduced a lot of just the main mechanics, and that was not good there. So I can puff out an enemy like this. And sometimes I gotta move out of the way, but it doesn't work. Here's the power we're gonna get in the run, which is burning. It's one of the powers of the game that's actually really fast. In general, this run has a lot of just power variety, which is good. It's very good it has that. Some Kirby games don't have like a lot of power variety, but this one has a good amount of it, so that's nice. What makes burning tricky is that you have to make sure that whenever you use burning, you make it so you don't like go on top of an enemy as soon as you get out of the burning animation there. Alright, main boss number 2 is Mr. Frosty right here. Mr. Frosty. Let's see what happens with him. I'll just kind of burning in the corner here. Alright, give me basically the pattern you would give me. You can do a very slightly faster pattern, but this time you didn't do that. Alright, I'm gonna wait here a second and kill that bird. That bird can get in my way if I'm not careful right there. This room's a little bit tricky because you have to go upwards the entire time. It's very different from all the other rooms in the game for the most part. That's invincibility candy. Never runs an enemy, it'll destroy it immediately and won't get hurt. Simply enough. That's what invincibility means after all. There we go. This has gone very well so far, which is very nice. I'm always worried about marathon like this because of like enemy luck. Because usually I reset and rolled 1 on my regular attempts of this if I get like bad enemy luck at the beginning. But it's gone really well, so that's good. Now here's the first boss of the entire game, which is Wispy Woods. Ah, missed 2 hits. That's Wispy Woods right there. So it's actually faster, it's a different power than burning. Like you can use sword for instance and kill him in I think 8 hits, but you don't want to do that because using sword in the later levels is slower. So burning is a lot faster in that sense. You also saw there that sometimes I got a different sound whenever I hit him. When I did that, it was basically a frame perfect hit there, which is like, slightly faster. But yeah, this level uses burning for the most part. It speeds up a ton. So using a faster power, like Wispy Woods, not smart in that case. Now let's see if I get good luck here. I lined up like really poorly. But if I got bad luck there, yeah, that's all messed up for me. Alright, let's try that again without the fail. Alright, no more fail, we're good. But yeah, if I mess up poorly there, then one of the tornado enemies can hit me. And I have been there, I just messed up, but it's fine. Alright, so this level's important to have a power going into it. It doesn't matter what power, just a power. Because being another double star after this next room over here. First I have a little bit of break. Turn around with this trademark Warp Star. As soon as I get out of this Warp Star, I'm gonna turn around really quickly, get rid of my power using Select, and then suck up that fire enemy there. Like that. That gives me a double star. And allows me to kill this mini boss in 1 hit. Like that. Alright, now we got Wheel, which is one of the fastest powers in the game. Something cool about wheel in this game specifically is that you can actually run out of wheel, like as soon as you press B to cancel out of it. It'll cancel the animation afterwards, which saves like, I think like a quarter of a second, but it adds up over time. That's one thing. That's one cool thing about it. The other thing that's cool about wheel is that you can do something called a wheel jump, which is basically you press A then B and hold down A, and allows you to get a little bit high off the wheel when you first start using it. It's really useful for a lot of levels that you'll see later on. Not on this one though, but it's okay. And also wheel can go on top of the wire, which is really nice. I think I messed up the cycles already in this room. If I do it correctly, I can get past this fish right here without getting hurt. But we did anyways. Same with this fish right here. Nice. That saves a little bit of time. Now I'm gonna hurt her on purpose by his wall D. Allows me to just set up all these enemies here without them hurting me at all. And here's the first arena of the game. There are a few of these scattered throughout. All you do is kill the enemies inside of it, then you leave. This is the best way to do so. Just suck up an enemy like this and spin him out another one. And that's it for this one. Oh, I didn't explain this earlier, but the cloud mini games you see right here, they are all timing. Whenever I get like a 7 like this, I press A and B like close to each other, and I can hopefully time it so I get on that 7 cloud instead of like on the other ones up to 1 there. It's all just tight timing. It's actually I think frame perfect to get the shortest animation there on the clouds. And if you grab a cloud in the very center of it, it'll waste a second and a half. But I don't need to do that, so it should be okay. And that's levels where it's straightforward. Is there any donations? You can do so right now.
Actually, I do. We have $20 from Killikit Fox saying, "Go Shasta, go."
Let's go, Kit.
Also $10 from Mikkel. Thank you very much.
Nice. Alright, last little part here. I'm gonna hopefully not. I'm gonna balk on the ground right here, but hopefully I can get inside the door while doing so. Nice, that's actually really pretty difficult. Now, fun little small thing here. It's like it barely does anything, but I get rid of my power like in the middle of me balking right here, and it should me just a little bit of fight to go over this little ledge like that. Otherwise, I can just like puff up and like go on that. That's incredibly here I can avoid his cannon, and that was really good. That's also really hard to do. Nice. Let me get a wheel right here, and we'll show off wheel jumping right now. That's a wheel jump. It's very simple, but it's really good at the same time. It should be doing a lot of wheel cancels as well too. That was not good. Alright. Now, bonking there is actually luck-based on I think it is bonk dance. Sometimes you can just go on top of it and not bonk, and sometimes you can. Knows why it works, but if you don't bonk there, it saves a second and a half. It's weird. I go for every time though, just because it potentially saves time. Alright, now we're in the boss roll 2, which is Paint Roller. Paint Roller has 3 patterns you can do. You have to go to the top right, the bottom right, or bottom left. If it goes to the bottom left, it's the worst luck. Middle luck is bottom right. Best luck is top right. Let's see what he does. He went to the bottom left, dang. Oh well, that's fine. I'm just gonna kill him like this. So basically if I stand closer to him, it'll do more damage. And that was unfortunately a pretty slow fight, but it's okay. Now, a cool unique thing about high jump in this game is that you can cancel the animation of it, and doing so actually damages him just a little bit more. That's always really nice. We'll be using that a lot throughout the entire run, is canceling high jump. It's exclusive to this game, and it's extremely useful to say at the very least. Otherwise, you have to like go through the entire animation, and that's not good. But here's an example of how useful it is. 1, 2, 3, bam. And I didn't cancel it, but it's fine. Oh, I love the music in this game. Whenever I run this game, it's extremely catchy whenever I listen to the music of it. I don't know how to explain it. I'm really nostalgic about this game in general, though. It's one of the games I played like a ton growing up. And also Kirby is cute. Alright, I can get through a one-tile gap there if I do a very precise high jump. Doing so actually saves like 2 seconds or so. It's really useful, though. Not only being a frame saver, but also because one of the enemies in the last room can just hit me if it's fire randomly, and if it does that, it's really not good. Alright, coming up at the end towards the end of this level is a mini boss called Bugsy. He's one of the most luck-based mini bosses in this game. And that his attacks all his attacks have long animations to it, and whenever I try to hurt him with my sword right here, he can he can just move out of the way of it and attack me. So let's see what happens here. Oops. I didn't read the attack there. That was my own fault. Please stop back into me, though. Alright, there we go. I got hit once. That's totally fine, though. He tried to send his Trolling after me right there, out of his wings, but unfortunately his Trolling did nothing. So that's always good. Alright, so this one was also really execution heavy. There's not much to it, so I'll just get high jump during it. If you have any donations to raid, it's also another good time. I guess we don't. So I guess I'll talk about, like, I guess how I got into speedrunning and all that. Oh, crap.
Alright, well, we have $5
That works.
from Brian007 saying, Shasta, I love you.
I love you too, man. Just want to let you know that. Alright, there we go. I'll talk about that later, by the way. But this next level is very important. This level has another arena in it at the very beginning, and you have to do a pretty hard strat. What I'm doing is getting rid of high jump, and halfway through the arena, you get high jump back. Doing so will save a lot of time on the next 2 levels. So let's see if I can do that. But it all depends on enemy luck what happens here. But I definitely get high jump back more than anything. Alright, let's do this. Nice, that was really good. And now I'm gonna hope for good luck here, which I didn't get. Okay. I'm gonna hope that, basically I hope that purple enemy there goes on top of the blue enemy with the mace. But unfortunately it not. Doing so is just saving a little bit of time. Because it's all me luck. And no! Okay. Yeah, there's an updraft in that room, so I fall down very slowly if I miss that doorway. Because in order to actually pop up a Kirby, I have to press up, which is also how you go through doors. So yeah. Anyways, this is why I save so much time. This room here is very vertical, and high jump is also a very fast power for going vertical. And also additionally to that, it's very good for killing bosses, such as this one right here. This is bonkers. And that was bonkers. And now it's gone. I'm getting really good cloud mini games, thankfully. I've not gotten a 6 or grabbed the cloud so far, and that's really good for me. Alright, there's a nearly frame perfect strat right here, so I'm gonna go for this. Oh my god, nice. That was really good. So yeah, you have just a few frames of leeway in that room to actually kill that crash bomb at the very beginning of it with high jump. And doing so actually saves like 5 seconds. It's kind of ridiculous. It's worth going for at least. I'm so glad I got that. By the way, Kirby's Adventure, which is the original game, this game's a remake of Kirby's Adventure, by the way, but in Kirby's Adventure here, the room just waited in is actually a room where you like run to the right until the door opens up. But in this game, it's just a room where you just wait in fog until the fog clears, and then you can go through a door. Also, that was a dark room. There's a few of those in the game. The intended way to go through them is you want to grab that ghost enemy with the sunglasses. It looks really, really cool. And he'll give you the power of lights, and that lights up the room so you can get through it. But I know how to get through it, like without using lights, so it's totally okay. Alright, now I got Mr. Shiny, Mr. Brights. It's a 50-50 luck-based thing. I'm gonna go towards Mr. Bright right here, and I am not gonna do luck. That's fine, just wait a second and a half, so. 1, 2, 3, and dead. Easy boss with high jump. I can't really dance properly up here. Alright, so in the third room of this level here, I'm going to get a UFO. That's just for one room, and it's very, very nice. UFO is one of my favorite powers, actually, in this game. Also, it's one of my favorite songs in the game, too, speaking of which. But yeah, I'm just traveling over here with this. It's going along. I'll charge up this little shot right here, and this allows me to go through all these little blocks. Just like that. Then grab it. Doesn't do it anymore. And sadly, that's the only use this UFO you'll see in the run. I love that power, though. But it's not useful in the spear other than that. Let's get through a door, please. Thank you. Alright, messing toward the end there. But thanks for the Pop Bros not running into me there. Usually use Tornado just so I can run to that Pop Bros, because sometimes he'll run into me and just ruin my day. Thankfully, my age of stars, so I can't be ruined yet. Alright, let's go through here. There's another dual main boss at the very end of this level here. It's 2 Pop Bros Seniors, which you saw in the second level of the game, where I just killed instantly with a double star. Unfortunately, I can't do that here, so I'm gonna... I should have grabbed the health, by the way. But I'm gonna basically just use this spark here to kill it pretty quickly. If you got good luck there, you can actually suck up both the bombs and do that, but I'd rather just go for a spark because it's a lot more consistent and not luck-based. There we go. A little bit of a slow fight though, because I messed up the first 2 hits on the Pop Bros on the right. But that's okay. Alright, 4-3 has a wind mechanic to it. You're up in the sky, and you gotta obviously go to the right, and there's wind blowing to the right. Just like that. So to speed this level a little bit, I'm gonna be sliding off the ledges here, which will speed me up a little bit because I'm moving like fast to the right, obviously. I'm gonna fall over here, right through this hole to the door. The section I can do with either no power or a spark, and both are basically just like equally as fast. If done correctly. But there we go. Another star right here.
Just a quick thing real quick, we have a $20 donation from Alta Biscuit asking, Shasta, this is an important question. What is the cutest Kirby power-up?
The cutest Kirby power-up? Oh, that's a tough question there, my friends. I don't know, Ball's pretty squishy. Maybe Ball. Look at that, that's Ball right there. He's so cute. I'm not sure actually though. I like Magic personally from Squeak Squad because it has a top hat and all that. That's pretty adorable too. But there are a bunch of cute Kirby powers. This Kirby is cute in all powers. There's my answer. That's my official answer. Alright, now I'm gonna use Wheel in this level here to just go fast in this area. But in order to go a little faster, instead of turning around normally with Wheel, I'm gonna get out of Wheel and then use it again. Like that. It's just a little bit faster than turn around normally. But you gotta save the frames, you know. I'm gonna block on the ground, turn around immediately, so I can get right next to Fan here. By the way, Fan's gonna be played later as the worst boss in the game. But right here he has a setup for him, which is nice. Later on in the game, he's completely random, and he's not a very nice fellow. But we'll get to that when we get there. Anyways, this throw is gonna be useful for next level as well, too, for the arena bits. So hopefully this goes okay. This arena looks really cool, by the way, if done correctly. But first off, we have a nice little mystical candy room we gotta run through. Just see right here. Unfortunately, I can't slide off all these ledges to actually save a little bit of time, because there are enemies like usually off these ledges, so never do that. Like here, for instance, there's a Bronco right there, so I can't slide off of that. There we go. Whenever I can, I'm just sliding off ledges to save a little bit of time. There we go, here's the arena. Let's see if I can do this. Nice, and spike slide? Ah, no spike slide. That's fine though. If done correctly, I can use my momentum to actually slide at that little ledge with the enemy in hands. It looks really cool. But that's fine. It doesn't really save time or anything, it's just a cool thing to do. Alright. Yeah, Bird can go through spikes, by the way. So Bird's a little OP in that sense, they can just go through certain stuff that should stop you. But in this case, it's totally okay. Alright. Let's see if I can do this little thing here. Done correctly, I can, well, I'll just show you if I do it correctly. Yep, I just ran nothing right there. I doesn't do anything or anything, it just looks cool. It's because the hitbox is there while all the other blocks are breaking away. Alright, now we have this clock mini boss. He's a little bit of a jerk. He likes to slide into me sometimes. If he does that, then that's not good for me. But I got a perfect fight, so we're okay. Okay, got one more. Another dark room, by the way. These dark rooms are really easy. For most part, at least. Even though they're dark like that. And now for marathon safety, I'm gonna get this this medicine right here. It's not out of the way by any means, so might as well go for it. I don't want to die in marathon after all. Though for this game, it's not too bad either. I can totally die and just like recover easily, but I don't want to do that either way. Anyways, here's the boss of World 4, which is Krakow. This boss is actually kind of cool because the first part of this is actually just a little bit of a stage with high jump. and then we go into the very top and face the Cracker himself. For now, he's just chasing us as this Cracker Jr. form. And here we go. If done correctly, I can do 5 high jumps and cancels on top of him, and that would be a quick kill. But I didn't do it. I already failed it. Alright. I failed the first cancel, but that was fine. That was a really good fight either way. It's good. I can't do that correctly. Alright, Yoga Guard time. This music is way too catchy, I swear. This is gonna be stuck in my head all day now. Alright, we have to start right here, because this next room is one where you fall down. And stone is obviously how we're gonna fall down quickly. But that's all we need it for. So I'm gonna blow him like that. Whoops. Went a little past it on accident. There we go. Alright. This level introduces the most powerful ability in the game, or the most powerful power in the game that we're gonna get. I could have found this earlier, but we're not good. We didn't do it earlier. But in this room is a power called Ball. Now, Ball is a little tricky in how to use it. A lot of people probably use this power casually because it's really hard to use. There he is. So how Ball works is that on when it's going up or down, it will actually hurt people. But like in the between, it was when you'll actually be able to get hurt. So like, I'll give you an example in this level here because there's a boss we're gonna use it on. And get that pig not hurt me this time. Also, Ball falls quickly down whenever you use it, so you always Ball whenever you're falling too. There we go. Basically, I'm on the ground right here and not get hurt by using Ball like that. But if I'm in the air, then Ball will hurt people, and it does a ton of damage, as you can tell. If I use Sword on that boss, take 4 hits, which is like the second most powerful ability in this game that I can get. But that did 2 hits on that mini boss, which is really powerful, to say the very least. And it killed on like the first frame whenever I used it, so that's cool, I guess, as well too. There's a new high jump for this section. It's actually faster, newest part intended, but avoid all the enemies. That's actually the fastest way to go through this room. The enemies will slow down this little area a little bit. There we go. Now get rid of high jump again for wheel right here. This part's intended for wheel, and obviously the fastest way to go through here. Now if I can get a few wheel cancels, that'd be very nice. Like that. Oh, that's not what I want to do there. That's actually really bad. Alright, so we're not going to be really cool and use wheel here. We're instead just going to run along these blocks like this. Also swag as well, because we're only on nothing for a second there, but we're not going to pay attention to that. That's also fine though. Just lose time in that room. This is a spike room. Spike room is scary, but it's not for me. I'm pretty good at this game. Alright, time for burning. This room is also a little difficult with the power that's intended. So we got this burning here. There's a bunch of spike pits right here. Gotta go over them. This last spike pit we have to go over in 1 second is hard, because I have to line myself up right here, then mash B, and I can get over all 3 of these with 3 burnings, like that. It's actually really hard to line it up. It's very precise. It's very precise there. Here's another arena. Get this guy, then push the ones in a row. We're stuck with both these guys right here, and bam, that's the arena. And now there's a really hard strat here I'm gonna go for, called ball. Just call it ball strats. See if I can get this. Nice. It's really easy to fall down there with ball because you're moving so quickly. But thankfully I didn't fall down there and lived. There's any ball for this next part right here, so I can fall down quickly. And wha-bam. Alright, see if we can do this. Yep, there we go. Got right through a can there. Does I time myself correctly? Or time that correctly, rather. You also slide into the star here, because obviously the animation, or excuse me, the ending animation of sliding there is very long, so Just cancel it if anything. Even like a ledge or a star works very well. Now let's see if I can do my little setup here for this boss. There we go. Just kill a fire line in 2 hits like that. Very easy. Now we got his burning, which we'll need for the next part. Alright, burn right here. Rent the door. This is going very well so far. But now that I say that I'm gonna jinx it, it's not gonna go well. But hopefully it still goes well despite the jinxing. Alright, this is gonna be a little tricky. Actually, no, this part's not tricky here. I'm gonna get this wheel and use it for the rest of the level, as intended. But the tricky part's gonna be after its level. I have to go back inside here and do a mix for hammer. What mix is I suck up enemies at once, which give me a power. And instead give me a mix, a random, assortment of powers I have to go through in order to actually get the power I need. It's very hard at time. I think it's like 4 frames to get the correct power that you want. And this game runs at 60 FPS, so let's see if I can do this. Thankfully the first power in the mix, or thankfully the power I need is the first power in this mix here, with wheel. So let's do this. And there we go. Got hammer. That's what I need for his boss right here. This is heavy mole. If he spins his then it can hurt me sometimes. Other than that, he's a really easy boss. That's not good either. Alright, well, this is not going well. But he's dead, so it's good. By the way, if I keep swinging the hammer, I can actually fall through the bomb of his boss fights and just die like that. And that's no good. By the way, the points on the bottom right of the screen don't matter. They're just kind of there. I don't know why this game has points. I don't think Kirby's eventually even have points, but, you know. It's just kind of there. By the way, I hate that roommate here, because that frog inside always likes to just run into me like that for no reason. Oh well. Alright, the last room of this level is really hard. I have to line myself very precisely with burning. Let's see if I can do that. But first, gotta do this. Get out of the way, pig! Alright. Now let's do this. And now lose burning. Ay. This is actually really bad now, because I mean I want to avoid is right here. Alright, good, he's dead. Ay. This is me experience now, because you're going through in basically all of World 6 with 1 health. Until the very last level. Now that I lost all my health here. Oh, actually no, we have medicine here, but I could die right here as well. Alright, there we go. I'm taking this one safely. Nice, sounds good. Alright, I'm gonna bonk right here in this toadstool there. Just so I can get past that umbrella bent while I'll do there. Or parasol I'll do, whatever it's called. Alright, see that tornado on the bottom left of the screen? We're going to be using that for the entirety of the world until 6-6. If I lose that, it loses a good amount of time. So, let's not lose tornado, right? Sounds good to me. I'm going to kill his brown bird here, we kill his crash bomb here. If a crash bomb falls on the ground, it actually wastes a few frames because it'll pause the game whenever it crashes on the ground and explodes. And that's not good. So yeah, now we're going to keep Tornado here until the very end of this world. I have 2 health to do it on, I think. This won't be very safe, but this is a speed run. We're not going to be safe at all during this, even though it's a marathon. Alright, let's go. If I do this correctly, I can do 5 hits on him. Unfortunately, I did that pretty slowly. And nice. I took that last part like safely, because why'd you turn around? You're the worst. Oh well. Alright, this might be a little weird then. Hopefully it goes okay. It's a little faster to line that block there and jump upwards. Jumping up, then and floating is a little faster and just straight floating. So that's why I always do that. Alright, 2 tornadoes should get me through his room without a scratch, so hopefully I can get through his room without a scratch. Though having 1 health on 6-4 is not good, because there's 1 enemy in 6-4 I'm really worried about. It's a Walla dude who likes to run really quickly in this next level. You'll see him in the second room, and it's not going to be fun. So if I can go through him and then not die. Nice, fell in there. Frog? Okay. Frog! Okay, we're good. Ball do. I should have tornadoed, actually. It would have wasted time, but you know. That's fine. Tornado doesn't save a whole lot of time, but it's very safe. I hate that enemy so much. So yeah, as you can tell, he likes to just ruin my day with just running around quickly and not be able to block against. If you fall down like quick enough on top of it, if you fall from a certain height on top of an enemy, you can actually block on top of him instead of like getting hurt by it normally. I would have done that to the wall dude, but he was not in the way that time, so that's okay. Instead, we're gonna go through this room a little more boring. I can use tornadoes. I use 2 tornadoes to get through this room normally and very fast, but it's okay. I'm just worried about this next level though. It's gonna be a little weird going through this part of the tornado. So normally just like flow over everything with it, but it's okay. It's all really straightforward though. If you haven't done the duration, you can read during this. I guess not. Alright, well, in 100% we get this fire guy here, and we break this bomb block over here, and that's a little rope for the cannon, which we can use to get the switch to 100% right here. Use another bomb block. But instead it's 8%, so we're just gonna go through all that. Alright, this next level is what I'm really worried about, really. There's a lot of just randomness and a bunch of stuff like that in this level. Hopefully this goes okay. The first bit of randomness is in this room, though. I'm be safe and get the massive tomato at the very end of this room. But hopefully until then, it'll be okay. These UFOs are random movement, by the way. That's why this part is kind of scary. They can move randomly and run to me whenever they want to. Anyways, now I have this other part, just luck-based. If these guys shake their buoys at me, then it's good. I got 1 shaky buoy. Actually, it's good now, because that happens. Let's get around this guy. There we go. So yeah, that's how you get double star on them. You want them both to shake their butts at the same time, but unfortunately one did, but they're still fast. Dang. Alright, and now finally, to top all that luck off, we have an arena, which actually has the only luck-based enemy in the arena in this game. And that is that guy on top there, the purple guy, the Giants. He can either go towards the right there, stay on top of that block, or go to the bottom left. Either one wastes time. But that's a very solid arena otherwise. And you know what? I shouldn't do this, but I'm gonna softer stick here. Softer stick will get you back to full health and 3 lives. I shouldn't have to do that there, but I'm gonna be safe for this guy. This is Mad Knights. He's completely random in what he does. Basically what he can do is he can block my attacks, take an attack like this, or attack me. If he blocks my attacks, that is very slow because I won't be able to hurt him. There we go. But yeah, he likes to just run into me a lot and just hurt me a lot without like any way I can predict it. That's why I softer set there and got my health back. I shouldn't have to do that though because I had a lot of health, but marathon safety. There's Rainbow Resort, the final world of the entire game. Also has my favorite song game right here. Very, very relaxing to say the least. Alright, free health right here though. It's exactly needed, but might as well. Now using the ice physics of this room, I'm going to be sliding across the bottom of this room using Spark, and I'll break these blocks a little bit faster than using Burning here, for instance. And on the very next room, we have a mix for ball, using the first enemies to see in this next room. Alright, well, never mind. So here we go. Nice. It's the first part in the mix again. It's kind of easy at time, but it's also really tricky, especially if you've never done it before. And that's fine. We'll just go around this guy here, get ball back, and there we go. And now finally we have 7-2. This is the worst level in the game. I'm pretty sure a lot of people will say the same. Normally, if you don't know how to do this, you'll get 7 mini bosses in a row. But you can go through this door here and get 4. But all the mini bosses' patterns are all random. And I got a great pattern there for Bonkers. However, Fan here is going to be the worst if he doesn't roll. And he rolled. And I'm going to kill him easily. That's good. Usually he's not like that. Usually he's a lot worse and can do bad stuff. Anyways, now I'm going to fly to the top of this room, and that should make Bugsy do the same. And that'll allow me to kill him quickly. Unfortunately, he grabbed me on the ground there, but that's fine. Now, finally had the last boss of this level here, which is Fire Lion. Nope, I gotta ball him again. Nice, that was good. Now you guys burning for next few levels. That'll speed up a little more. Then we go relaxing music for a bit. The good thing about this level at the very end is that there's actually a Master Mayo here, which will fully heal me. And I'm so glad there is, because if this wasn't here, then this would be horrible catching. Because there's just so many mid-bosses in a row, we can just get absolutely destroyed if you just don't do well. But, thankfully did okay. Like I mentioned earlier, Ball's really hard to use, so thankfully I only got like hurt once during that. Alright, I'm gonna match B here so I can get through all these guys. Now you want to keep jumping in this room instead of floating up it. Jumping here is a little bit faster than floating up it, like this. That burn is going to be a fast way to go through here. Another invisibility candy. Alright. One more room of burning. And nice. 7-4 has a lot of enemy luck inside of it. So basically we want to not run into enemies here. But it's actually out of our control if we do or not. For now, I'm doing the fastest strats I know of, and hopefully they don't run into me. Alright, that was perfect. And now these next two rooms are completely random of which enemies are where the enemies go. And nice, right through there. This room here and the one after this are completely set on enemy patterns. So basically they'll do the same thing every single time. Like that. Alright, and now I'm gonna puff into these blocks here. It's a little faster than sliding into them. That's fine there. I guess we'll slide into them, that's fine. Alright, I want to kill this crash bomb immediately like this, so that it doesn't crash on the ground. Just so it doesn't crash on the ground and waste some time. I'm gonna slide here, because the bomb blocks break this direction. Now we're going to the very top of the level. I've gotten all 7s, by the way, on this club game, and I'm very proud of that for a marathon saying. On the home, I play on an LCD TV and not a CRT like this, so I'm glad I'm getting all this, because it's a little different to get used to. Anyway, this room has a bunch of crash bombs in it. I can't avoid the explosions, fortunately. But I'm going to crash bomb for the main boss, which is right here. Unfortunately, crash bomb does not kill him completely, so I have to rely on one enemy drop from him. So hopefully he gives it to me, which he's not giving me currently. So please go on the grounds. Flip-flop on the ground, please, to give me an enemy. Please? There we go. Usually he just does it immediately for me. This time he said no. Alright, now we get the 5 wheel jumps right here. If you fall down this room, by the way, it's really hard to get back up without getting hurt. Thankfully I did not do that. Now, one last little part's hard. They go up here and get past this burning there. It's really just get stuck behind him and get hurt by him. Alright, now finally we have my favorite level of the entire game. So like I mentioned earlier, this game is a remake of Kirby's Adventure for the NES, which is the second Kirby game in the entire series. This is a throwback to the first Kirby game in the entire series, Kirby's Dreamland. So basically, in Kirby's Adventure, the levels also exist. So in the second game of the entire Kirby series, we have a throwback to the first game in the entire Kirby series. So it's kind of interesting, to say the least. Yeah, for the entire level, we're going to be using wheel, and doing a bunch of wheel cancels and all that. So hopefully we can do that. For now, let's enjoy the music to it. This level is one of my favorites for a reason. It's both good for platforming and just, it's fun. Straight up. Just like this game in general, it's just a lot of fun for me. Oh, he's at a bad spot for me. Oh god. Yeah. Alright, I couldn't avoid that guy. He was at a horrible spot. Now I'm gonna get this, just for safety. Doesn't get hurt a lot now because I don't have wheel. Alright. Go over here. Now, last room. This room has the last mix of the game. There's 3 mixes I can do. This one, all the previous 2 mixes were the first part of the mix. This one is the second part of the mix. But if you do it correctly, I can get ball from this guy, which will save a few seconds. Alright, I'm gonna try that again. Here we saw him like that. There we go. Second try, that's still okay. And now, finally, we have the last 3 bosses in the game. First off, we have an old familiar face, King Deity. D3. So, we're gonna go to him like this. Now, we don't want him to move at all. If he sucks in and tries to get Kirby inside his belly there, then I'll waste some time, like that. because unfortunately I can't avoid that attack. I can avoid his other attacks though. Like that. He just keeps doing that. What a jerk. Stop bullying. Please no bully. Alright, there we go. So that's King Dedede. He's all luck based, unfortunately. But here I have a Nightmare Orb. If I can do this correctly, it looks really, really cool. So let's go. I'm gonna master crap out of the B button here so I can shoot my star arm a little bit faster. But it's all completely a set pattern. That's all this is. This boss not random whatsoever. It's all set pattern. Nice. That was a really good fight, actually. That's probably one of the best I've ever done. Alright, and now finally we have the final boss of the game, which is Nightmare. He takes 6 hits, and his patterns are completely set, so he's not random whatsoever. The time will come up on the final hits, and I'll call it out when it happens. For now we have the final boss music, which is really nice. And Kirby will voluntarily dance to it. Alright, let's go to the right side of the room. Now here's going to open up immediately, like this. This time he's going to do the same thing as the second phase. And then he's going to just use his cape in the front here. And then I can hear him like this. I'm going to go like right here. He should be able to hurt me here, even though it looks like it can. Like that, see? Alright, time's up really soon. Time.
Alright, your time was 41:40.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
Nice.
good job.
My PB is a 40:29, and that's 4th place by 5 seconds.
Nice.
So that's really good, actually. So yeah, plot of this game actually is all the people in Dreamland, they have their dreams sucked away and they're replaced with nightmares. And so basically go to Found Dreams and Investigates, and that's where you see King Dedede. You thought it would be the final boss of the game. It turns out once these people start out of the fountain there, it leads to the nightmare. And they defeat Nightmare and all the nightmares are gone. So now everyone in Dreamland can dream peacefully again. And that's always nice. But if you don't mind, I want to show off a line at the very end of this. And then there'll be credits. For now, I got a little bit of plots. And for some reason, King Dedede just kind of float there. It's all puffed up like that. I don't know why he just kind of does that, but he just does it like that. So here's the line right here. So flip over your pillow and get ready for a good night's sleep. Except, unfortunately, it's the morning for us, so we can't go to sleep yet. But for everyone in Australia and Japan, good night. Because it's like probably 1 AM for you guys, I think. Anyways, hope everyone enjoyed.